Where's the Queensland spirit now?
All right. Welcome to the Off-Field Drama Podcast. I'm Sauce.
I'm Burkey.
How the hell are we, Birdo?
Good, baby.
That's the way.
Jeez, were you just chewing in the microphone there for the shareholders?
Well, I'm just dusting off these wedges with sweet chili and sour cream because they are fucking delicious.
They are bloody good. I got to say, they're probably the best I've had yet.
Good to hear. What would you expect else at the Caxton, my friend?
You stop chewing
help
into the microphone.
Well,
shareholders.
You ate the majority of them, so I'm just finishing off what's left. I've only had about 3.
Were we going sour cream then sweet chili or sweet chili then sour cream?
What'd you go?
I went sour cream then sweet chili.
Sour cream first?
Yeah.
Yeah, smart. I don't mind that.
You like that?
What do I do? Yeah. Because then your sweet chili, you don't get the full effect. The sweet chili sticks to the sour cream a bit more.
Correct.
I think.
It does stick a bit
in my
more.
opinion. Do you want the last one?
No, you go for it, big
good.
fella.
Because I'm going to have it. Oh, there's one more. There's a hidden one.
Oh, there's a hidden bloody wedgie.
Well, this is great podcasting.
Well, yeah, and here on OFD, we're going to talk about wedges for the next 45 minutes. You got to stop chewing in that, mate. That is killing me. Mate, had a bucks on the weekend, Saucy. Joshy Birch, congratulations, pal. The left and right nut is gone. Was that Talai? Gold Coast hinterland. Absolutely outstanding. We were staying
I saw some footage.
It was like a shopping centre, this place.
Yeah.
Everyone had their own bed, waterfall into the pool.
Oh, yeah, like a shopping centre.
Like a shopping centre.
Yeah.
I don't know what sort of shopping centre you would. Maybe a mini Brookside.
Yeah.
But Brookside wouldn't have a. It wouldn't have a ward. It wouldn't have a.
No, you usually don't have your own bed in a shopping centre.
No, nor should you. But I mean, the homeless do it at a shopping centre. But not us. We changed it up this year. Okay, shareholders. We went a little different to the stereotypical Bucks party.
Bit rogue.
Now, naturally. With the Bucks, strippers, everyone says, all the females, it's a Bucks party.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Strippers, blah, blah, blah. So we didn't have strippers, shareholders. And
Bravo.
Let me tell you what we replaced it with, and I can't encourage this more. A private chef.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. So how many days was it?
2 days. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday.
Sounds like 3.
Yeah, actually, you make a valid point. Although Sunday, it was one of those things you wake
Just a
up
write-off.
and you get the hell out of there.
As quick as you can.
As quick as you can.
Yeah, fair. Bit of head noise?
Yeah, plenty of head noise. I wanted to go down to the beach because it was a bluebird, but everyone just wanted to pack the bags and head back on the M1. But, mate, a private chef, shareholders and Saucy, on the Saturday, long lunch. Christina, if you're listening, thank you, sweetheart. She cooked up. We did a cheese platter to start with. And then, these steaks and chicken. The good thing is we could wake up on the Saturday and just get into our work again, knowing full well that we were going to be fed.
Was she there Sunday morning?
No, just Saturday.
Just the night?
Not even the night. It was like a dump and run. She would have got there at 9 to start preparing, I think.
9 p.m.?
9 a.m.
Oh, 9 a.m.
Yeah,
so she
lunch.
was in the kitchen all
all morning. And then we're eating by 12, a full stomach ready to rumble. And, mate, it just set the tone.
And dinner?
No dinner. No, by this point we weren't eating. We were so full.
So you just got Uber Eats, kind of. See,
imagine that.
I'm thinking when you say you've not got strippers for this Bucks, I'm thinking Friday dinner, breakfast, Saturday breakfast, fucking Saturday lunch. Something light, just a bit light. Maybe the cheese butter, like you said.
Yes.
Just a little morsel. Then a fucking full dinner. Sunday morning, you want a brekkie as well.
Well, Sunday.
How much did Christina stitch you for?
Fuck, I haven't checked the receipt, so I wasn't involved with the.
You didn't transfer?
I've transferred. I don't know what the finer print was. I think it would have been the same. I apologise to all strippers on the Gold Coast. I know you would have loved our business, but unfortunately, enough is enough. They steal all your piss. They wind you up for all the wrong reasons. And what are you left with?
6 to midnight.
A whole lot of blood in the old fella.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure. That's just a lesson to be learnt there. So I don't know, shareholders. Work with us, not against us. But if you want strippers, get them. If you don't,
Get a chef.
Get a chef that isn't from Uber Eats.
We've got the great man Gussie Quartermass here. Got to give a shout out to GQ Electrical. He is also taking a trip to Turkey, he's told us. He's got his flights booked.
Oh, is he doing a trip to Turkey too?
Yeah, with Jacob and Jackson and whoever else.
There's a Boeing 747 of the boys going to Turkey. Can we plug GQ Electrical?
Yeah, plug GQ Electrical.
You know we love a plug on OFD. So if you're after a cracking electrician, call GQ Electrical on
0455 118 913.
There you go. If you can hear that.
If you can hear that,
You need keys, boy.
we'll be here all day plugging it. But mate, it was a hell of a weekend. Plenty of bucks going on. Gussie will be having one in the near future. Not sure when that'll be. But he's all loved up, the big fella, which is fantastic. How was your weekend, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. I'll get into that in a second. I just thought of something at the top of the show about wedges. I just want to go back to it.
Let's go back there.
So you got upset when I was eating into the mic. Oh, okay. No, you have that last one.
Gonna have
That's
the
all right.
last
Yeah,
one,
go for it, pal. So you didn't like me eating into the mic.
No.
You didn't like the sound of me eating.
No, I didn't.
Do you know that's an actual like a thing that people have? They don't like to hear other people eat. It's like a medical condition.
Well, yeah, what, like you shouldn't hear it as a respect thing, or?
There you go. So it's like you feel uncomfortable with me eating. As Burkey just has the last one and hides the microphone above his head so that I don't have to hear him eat. I wouldn't care. I mean, I wouldn't care.
It's not about you not caring, it's about the shareholders caring.
Well, do you get annoyed with the sound of me eating?
Shit, yeah, I do.
Because that's it's a condition.
Well,
It's a psychological condition that you have.
well, bring it on. So if you're
It's like-
telling me if I was chewing, that sounded a lot different to chewing, didn't it?
Do you know who I hate actually listening and watching eat?
Oh,
Just name one person. I have one guess. Think about it.
crack it.
Yeah, Jacob. The worst person. I think just to watch him eat. It's disgusting.
Well, look, we can talk about this all day, can't we?
I hate people, mainly just Jacob, just watching them eat. Now I have a fucking condition
Yeah, well, I think we all got a condition. I think we all have a condition.
where you
But
don't like people for doing something.
I tell you what, the condition that is coming up is silly season, Saucy. We were talking about this just off air. So we're about 2 or 3 weeks away, is it?
Well, I reckon it officially should kick off in December. But if you want to slide into silly season the week before, that's okay.
Well, I feel like this year there's a lot more Christmas parties happening prior to December.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Which gives me the idea
Well, we're having our one.
yeah, we're having our one, which gives me the idea that there is some serious energy, not only in the Olympic city, but in this goddamn country,
Yeah.
to give this summer what it deserves.
Well, it's that time of year where, everyone's fucking ready to just lid off, relax, daiquiri in hand,
Dark in hand,
gold's not far.
OFD, corduroy or terry towel bucket hat on,
A.
because we're going to be sun safe here at OFD.
God, I want to know the ETA on those puppies. They better not be long.
They can't be too far
Yeah.
away.
Hey, as well, speaking of summer, you seen this tan, bruh?
You've got
Seen this tan, bruh?
I mean, you've got a bit of colour. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, beside me, I'm not sure we could call it a tan, but you do.
Now that I think of it, what the fuck is your complexion? You're like,
You picked the wrong bloke to say,
Yeah.
look at this tan, bruh.
yeah, I have. Now I'm thinking of your ethnicity. Like, are you,
I'm Aussie.
you're Israeli.
I'm Aussie American. Aussie American with just a touch of everything and above.
Have you got anything else in you?
Oh, I don't think so. Maybe Hungarian, maybe?
Yeah, that might be it. Some fucking.
You're like the white polar bear.
Well, I'm white as fuck. I've
But
got a
you
bit
do
of
have a
ginger.
bit of colour. It's nice, and it's only getting better.
Yeah.
You're off to the beach tomorrow too, I
Yeah,
hear.
I made a commitment to myself that I'm going to go once a week leading into silly season, just so I'm prepped for it.
Dude, let's go together, my guy.
Yeah.
Speaking of beach, oh, sorry, you go.
I was going to say, I was just up at Coolum
Yes.
on the weekend, and I've got to say, that's one of the best beaches in Australia.
Well, I might have to.
I'll say Burley's up there for the vibe. Coolum,
I might have to significantly disagree with you.
First Bay Beach. You been there, Brett?
You've just come out with Coolum out of all beaches might be the best beach.
Give me your top 3 beaches.
Well, Noosa's got to be up there.
Why can't Coolum be up there?
Stratty's up there.
Yeah.
I think is Coolum the only beach you've been to?
Well, no, because I've been fucking going to a few, but it's new to me. Have you been to Coolum?
I'll tell you, the best beaches are in northern New South Wales.
You're a fucking loser.
Southwest,
Did you see what you said?
Southwest Rocks is absolutely outstanding. Have you, mate?
The best beaches are in Queensland. I'll have you know that.
I'll tell you, you keep raving on about fucking why Coolum's so good, and I'll give you one straight back. Fire away. Give the shareholders, tell them something about Coolum that we don't know.
It's just a good beach. That's all I'm saying.
It's too open, I thought.
No. Well, you didn't go to First Bay.
So where's First Bay?
First Bay's obviously before Coolum Beach. It's before the headland. There's like a little cove of 2 beaches, kind of.
Yeah. Best beach.
Hence why it's called First Bay.
Best beach I have ever been to, and this is
It's in New South Wales, just so the shareholders know.
Quote unquote, and shareholders, when you hear this, you tell me this isn't the best. Seals Rocks.
Never heard of it.
Outstanding. That water, you could just tickle your old fella with.
Do you want to go move down there and live in New South Wales or what?
It is so nice. I'm telling you, Saucy, you and Bay could go down there.
Where is it?
Northern New South Wales, so about 3 hours north of Yamba, I believe, or south of Yamba.
Yamba's pretty good.
Yamba's also pretty good.
Pretty fucking
Mate,
good.
if we keep having this conversation, Coolum would be lucky to stay in the top 50.
It's one of the best beaches that I've been to, I reckon.
I'll take you down to Northern New South Wales, Seals Rocks.
Should we do a trip?
I'd love to do a trip. Look at that. That's Seals Rocks.
Oh, yeah, that looks
You know
nice,
what I mean? Speaking of beaches and whatnot, what I want to
you just got the photo.
What I want to talk about, which I find hilarious, is coming into the summer camp. Everyone loves camping here in Australia, right? We love camping.
I don't.
Yeah. Do you know what I noticed? I went to DI about a couple months ago now, and what I love about campers, which I just find fucking hilarious, is they're addicted to looking at things in the dark. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a true camper, then fuck yeah, let's just look for shit in the dark. Like, oi mate, I need something out of the cart. Yeah, no worries, mate, I'll find it for you. Like, they don't want to use a torch because it's legit. Like, they just love the obsession of just walking around blindfolded trying to find something.
It's actually so true.
Mate, I couldn't believe it. I went camping and I'd ask for things and I'd say, oh, mate, can you get me this? Yeah, mate, too easy. It'd be pitch black. There'd be a torch right there available. No, why use a torch, mate? We're camping. We look for shit in the dark.
Just rustle around and shit for it, yeah.
Until who knows what they end up grabbing out.
Yeah.
But it was a weird observation I found. But yeah, you're not a true camper unless you look for shit without a torch. But guess what, you idiots? There's a reason they invented a torch.
Even your phone.
Oh, man.
Your fucking iPhone out.
I couldn't believe these morons just scruffling around looking for shit in the dark.
I'll tell you why I don't like camping a lot is because you got to take shits.
Yeah, well, that's another part. Yeah.
Either you ever do ocean shit, an aqueduct?
Oh, all day, every day.
Yeah.
You have to. I mean, it's the only way. With camping, I love camping, but it gets a point in time where you just kind of like, fuck, just get me into like an apartment again.
Yeah, see, that's what I like to go to the beach for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Then come back and just relax.
Yeah,
and then
that's
do what
right.
you want. You have a shower, you can chill out.
What's the
I don't know.
What's the max amount of nights you reckon you could go camping?
Well, how long was Splendor? Wednesday. When did we? We used to go Wednesday night.
Yeah,
Wednesday to Sunday. And I'll tell you what about that Sunday. You cannot get out of that place quicker.
You can't.
You cannot leave that fucking thing quicker. I've left 2 tents down there.
Oh,
I've left some dignity
dignity.
Some
You've left your
fucking-
souls probably
my
left
soul.
there.
I've left a trail of fucking fire behind me and I'm on the dance floor.
Oh, of course there has been. I got to
And just
say,
like a tent and whatever else goes along with camping. Or tent or two.
well, you
2
intentionally,
tents, literally.
you go to Kmart to buy a tent knowing full well that tent isn't coming back.
Nah, so I would buy
And a
I'd go
camp
to
chair.
Anaconda and buy the big motherfuckers and
Oh, and you
and
leave
leave them
even
all down there,
You
yeah.
leave even.
Yeah.
Geez, so you're splashing and dashing.
bro, I didn't go and half-ass it because I went one year and half-assed it. Didn't take a gazebo. Thankfully, the people I went with had one. Didn't take like a table, anything like that. Had no idea what I was in for. And I thought I'm never doing this unprepared. Like if I'm going to go, I'm going to go all
You
out,
gotta go.
rip in, so I can just sleep for those couple of hours, wake up, go again.
Well, it's coming into the summer of festivities here in Australia. You know, they have Falls Fest, all that
Spilt
shit.
milk's coming up.
Spilt milk. What's that one in Victoria that we went to? Lost Paradise.
That was in Sydney, Lost Paradise.
Yeah. So, and mate, they are hot.
The one in Melbourne.
That
what
was
was
Lost
that called?
Paradise.
Was it Lost Paradise?
Yeah, that was Lost Paradise.
I'm thinking of another one in Sydney. No, it was Beyond the Valley.
Beyond the Valley.
Beyond the Valley, yeah. I left the second time we went to that because it was too hot.
It was.
I couldn't handle it.
And there was flies and everything going on.
I literally was there for 2 nights and couldn't handle it.
Oh, yeah.
I was just sweating.
We've got
I
to
hated
get
it.
the way you're talking. You'll be the face of BCF at this rate.
I got back in the rental car, back to Mafaro's place, and spent the night there. Watched Harry Potter. His mum and dad were there, and I was like, I'm going back to Brisbane.
Meanwhile, everyone else is just twisted off their head.
I couldn't do it. I hated it. Like
Yeah.
I could do it at Splendor. I've done it at Splendor,
Mate,
at the best of times, but just could not. I could not do that heat down there.
try Falls. It is brutal
Yeah, I
stuff.
shan't be doing that.
No, it is honestly brutal. From now on, when I've done Splendor, I've just got in a house.
My festival days are over unless I'd probably glamped or
Well,
got a house or something.
what's the day festival here this year? Wildlands at RNA Shoguns. I've never been to a festival in Brisbane.
Yeah, I went to like Stereo and those ones a couple of times.
That's my fun fact. But look, let's kind of
move on.
Let's get into our work here,
Yeah.
Saucy, because
Well,
we're going to.
Let me just. I'll start it off. So obviously I went to Coolum.
World's
and
best beach.
stopped into Aussie World on the way up.
He's gone to Aussie World.
Just to do a little pit stop, go to the toilet, get a coffee.
Yeah.
Next minute, I've wandered off while Fee's gone to the bathroom, and I've just sort of sussing the joint out. That banana bender
Yeah.
new place, it is impressive on the outside, but I'll tell you, there's not much going on the inside, and there's not much going on the inside of the people that work there because they're soulless, lifeless, and brainless. We walked straight into Aussie World.
Yeah.
When-
You didn't even have to pay.
We didn't pay. We walked. There was a function they were setting up for in this place
Yeah.
in the back of the bar or whatever. We walked straight through, and I've gone, come here, like let's look at this, and walking. We kept walking, waiting for someone to stop us. There's no one there. There would have been more workers there than people actually on rides and whatever. Fee goes, should we go on some rides and just wing it?
Yeah.
We spent like an hour there. Went on like the roller coaster.
They don't have a roller coaster at Aussie World.
They have a roller coaster. They have actually this hectic like thing that goes like 4.5 Gs, goes around in like a circle. It's like a Vomitron type thing.
Oh,
One of those
right.
things. Yeah. It was actually kind of cool.
Are you selling Aussie World to the shareholders?
Fuck no. I reckon it's the weirdest place I've ever been to this year. It's so strange.
Is that pub shit house?
There wasn't a lot going on. It's a sick layout, but it's just the most random spot on the side of the highway.
Yeah, because you always drive past it and you go, is it worth me pulling over for a jar or is it not? But
I'll tell you what. I'd pull in there for like maybe just have a beer.
Yeah.
Have a feed, and then get the fuck out
Like
of
you'd
there.
only pull over there if your car was running out of petrol or you had a flat tire.
We need to take a
maybe.
piss or
Like if you were forced to pull over, you would pull over.
yeah.
But it actually has no excitement whatsoever to get over there.
Go there once and just one and done.
I can assure you, after hearing what you've just said, I will be beelining it past Aussie World.
See if you can sneak into Aussie World.
I used to go there all as a kid for fucking ages because my grandparents lived at Budrum.
Yeah.
So, it was appropriate when I was 6.
I did that once with Dad. And
When I'm 29 years old, I think I'll be driving straight to, say, the Noosa or Mooloolaba surfing.
So you should.
I don't know if that's where I'm going to be going. But I'm glad you had fun, mate. Jeez, you're seeing a bit of the world at the moment.
Yeah, you know.
Jeez, you're a world traveller. I tell you, it's bloody fantastic.
Going to Japan soon too, bruh.
Yeah, so when do you shoot over there?
We go end of the year, so 29th of December with Gusso, with Mr. GQ Electoral.
So
and
you're there for New Year's?
Shit, yeah, and my birthday, 5th of January. Shout out Capricorns.
So shareholders, if you're over in Japan...
Stuart Smith.
Oh, Jesus. That's a case, isn't it?
Keep an eye out for Big Saucy. You won't miss him on the slopes, I can assure you.
Yeah, you'll see me bombing the fuck down him. How do you go snowboarding?
I've actually never snowboarded.
Yeah, snowboarded.
Yeah. I've only been to the slopes maybe once or twice. I got to get over there. I'm a rip sticker by heart, so I can only imagine how I'd go with the snowboard.
Can you surf?
I can get up.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you need me in the green room, if it's barreling, I'll give it a red hot shot.
See, I want to really learn to surf this summer.
Well, let's do it together, my guy.
Have you got a board?
I got a board. I got a couple boards.
Well, I went down to Palm Beach 2 weeks ago, last week. And
what were you on? A big 10-foot mal?
Yeah, took Ants was kind enough to lend me his board. It was didn't check the weather report. Every beach on the Gold Coast was closed. And so we just used it as a wind protector. This massive mal. I nearly flew away with it with the kite surfers down in Palmy. It was fucking embarrassing. We were the only people on the beach.
You've got to be committed with surfing, don't you?
I just reckon it'd be so hard. I just can't fathom getting out.
It's not easy, mate, I can tell you.
I'm a bit scared of sharks too.
Oh, right. Well, name someone that's not scared of sharks.
Mick Fanning.
Yeah, shout out to Mick.
Remember Mick knocked one out?
Yeah, I remember when Mick fucking went all day to shark, but that's all right. What I want to talk about, Saucy, is I had a very interesting encounter a few weeks ago, okay? Now, I was with a relative. I want to talk about what our opinion on PDA is.
Yeah. I reckon there's a line. There's a very, very clear line in the sand that shouldn't be crossed.
Like, how much is too much PDA?
When you make other people feel uncomfortable and you know it, that's too much.
That's too much. Like, I'm all for, showing love to your partner and showing them, you love them, so you'll give them a peck.
But not everyone has to know that and has to witness it. Like
tongue bashing.
Tongue punching ain't a thing in front of fucking...
At the dinner table or coffee table.
Nah.
Is not it.
Wait, tongue punching is the wrong word, isn't it?
Tongue bashing?
French kissing.
French kissing. Let's go with that. Now, I experienced probably, and I've seen some PDA in my life. What I witnessed was out of control. Now, obviously, love is love, but I say keep it between the four walls of your bedroom. Because there is nothing worse than when I'm having dinner and I'm trying to have a conversation with someone and that person happens to be on my left, and then to the right of me, I'm just catching wind of two human beings just making sweet, sweet love.
Where were the hands?
Hands were definitely not above the table where they needed to be. And it was getting to a point where I was going to say,
that's ick.
Hey, big fella, I'm going to need hands above the table. Like, this is getting out of control.
Had you met him before?
No. Okay. First time,
that's even worse.
Which made it even more awkward because I was like, mate, you're coming across as a good bloke, but right now I kind of just want to fucking have a stern word to you outside.
Maybe show some decorum.
Yeah. Hang on, mate. Let me just quickly go and get my handcuffs so I can fucking handcuff you up to know that everything happening at the table's G-rated.
Maybe they would have handcuffed each other.
That's actually probably the worst thing I could have brought is I've just given them new sex objects to use.
Bringing a fucking whip, why don't you?
I should have told them to both move to other ends of the dinner table.
Yeah, that'd be smart. Don't sit them next to each other. But anyway, we know that for next time,
Yeah, PDA shareholders, it's not my cup of tea. Like
it's not mine either.
And like, I just think there's a sense of respect. Like, if you're in love, you're in love, but keep your tongues in your mouth and have a conversation with me, not fucking tongue talking to each other at the dinner table. I don't know.
Was there more tongue piercing than
Mate,
talking?
They was making letters and noises that I've never heard before with their tongues. Oh yeah, mate, it was so bad.
Mate, you know what was bad that I fucking can't stand?
Talk to me.
Well, first of all, the voice of a really obnoxious Canadian or an American at the best of times,
Yes.
that'll kind of piss you off.
Yeah.
But we went up to Mount Coolum.
Yeah.
Did the trek up there. By the way, pretty cool, pretty scenic. You get up there. Took 20 minutes to get up. It says it takes 45 up and down. It takes, on a good day, you're feeling pretty fucking keen.
Was
20
it
minutes,
blowing up
shareholders.
there?
Not really. It's a pretty good day, actually. It was a really good day. On the way down, though, you know, you kind of just want to get down. We went going to the beach.
Yup.
I'm stuck in front of this fucking Canadian guy who's just loved the sound of his voice and wanted everyone else around him to know that he was Canadian and about his life story. He's FaceTiming his friends.
Was he solo?
Solo by himself, yeah. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Talking to his mates over in Canada or wherever, yeah. In
Toronto.
Ottawa or God knows. And
they were courtside at a Raptors game or something.
Playing ice hockey.
Yeah.
He actually said, so his whole thing was, I've been off the booze now for a little while, about 3 months, and man, my lifestyle has just changed so much. He repeated himself about 5 times to whoever the fuck answered his calls, his FaceTimes, and he had to make sure that they knew that he was on a mountain.
And were you behind him?
Where are you? You're in a bar. Oh, those days are over for me, bud.
Yo, man, there's a kangaroo around me.
Oh, mate. And then he goes, and then he kind of saw me look back, and he goes to whoever he was talking to, oh, I think I'm pissing off the people that are around me. And I said, yeah, you are, mate. And just let him go through. Because I was fit, I was done. And then he's answered another call or something and missed his call earlier.
Did you?
Oh, hey, I'm on a mountain. Can you believe it? Fuck up, bruh.
Yo, can you believe it? These Aussies, they climb rocks.
No, that's an American accent.
What the fuck's the difference between the two? I know that's insulting if you call it a Canadian American or an American a Canadian.
Yeah, it is. They hate it. Either of them hate it. Mostly if you say to a Canadian, are you American, they hate that more.
They take way more offense.
Yeah. It'd be like saying to Aussies are Kiwis, but I reckon I wouldn't care if someone called me a Kiwi. I'd brush it off. I reckon Kiwis would get pissed off.
Yeah, they do. They
get pissed off if they get called Aussies.
But it's funny because all the Kiwis want to live in Australia and they most likely want to be an Aussie.
Well, yeah, they most of them migrate over here, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean also they understand how shit we are at rugby right now, so they just laugh at us.
And they got the fucking chockies in rugby league too. That was embarrassing, wasn't it?
We're not going to talk about that. Quickly just talking about, Americans and whatnot. Just want to say to all the shareholders that when I got accused of my NFL fantasy team being the absolute pits of the pits of our league, I'm now on a 3-game winning streak to which I am the hottest team in the league.
Well, I just brought it up.
And I am running an absolute clinic. So
watch him go to shit the next 3 games.
So to anyone out there who's playing fantasy football and you're brave enough to call someone out, don't stir up your brothers now, shareholders, because if the culture's right, the culture's right, and they will respond. Now, obviously, you've got to have the right coach on board, which, guilty as charged with the right mentality. But shout out to CD Lamb and Dak Prescott who are carrying my team. How about them Cowboys?
Yeah.
They are rolling, baby, and tutties in your face are killing it.
So what happened with the multis you provided the shareholders too?
Oh, shit. Shareholders. That wasn't good, was it? I think I went
a little bit of a please explain.
Did I go 0 of 3 on the weekend?
I don't know.
I think I did. Yeah, I did.
I don't do that
as
shit.
As soon as So Dazzling went down, it was, I don't know what happened there. It didn't have a turn of foot. In secret, looked like it was moving, but wasn't to be. That Imperators, that Kiwi horse took the chocolates. And then I thought surely I couldn't go 0 of 3. And so then it came down to west wind blows. And what do you know? Burkey went 0 of 3 for... It's getting ugly, shareholders, but one thing I will say is once I get that first one away, there's a good chance I've got a house deposit waiting for you around the corner.
You right now, you couldn't tip a top hat off a leprechaun, could you? Is that easy to say?
Right now, it's just a goddamn shame that I'm not giving the shareholders what they deserve.
You couldn't tip a canoe.
I couldn't tip a canoe. I was with a bloke on the weekend that rates himself fucking riding a canoe, but I can assure you he's no good at that either. But the Don. I don't know what's going on, shareholders. Every time I provide you with a 3-legger, it shits the bed like Saucy and TRL.
You got to bring it up. See you, bruh.
See you, GQ. Anyway, shareholders, believe in me because... I'm only 1 3-legger away.
You can only get better.
I am only 1 3-legger away, and when it does hit, Saucy's going to put on a bar tab at the Caco.
What should we bet on? What should we provide? What sort of sport should we be going for?
Well, I might start
NFL,
getting into
NBA,
I might start
cricket.
getting into NFL. Cricket's coming up.
Aussies versus South Africa Thursday.
Yes, so South Africa, that's Thursday. We'll fuck those pricks up.
Australia paying $1.70.
Geez, that's a shame we didn't get Linny on before that. That would be
great.
good, but if we beat South Africa, we'll have him on the week leading in.
Linny, that's going to be brilliant. That's actually really good chat. He's going to come on board on Monday. We confirmed at shareholders. Chris Lynn Sanity. Brizzy boy.
Brizzy boy is coming on the potty, and it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, he's going to be a good guest.
He's going to have
25 that one.
He'll have plenty to say too, won't he, Saucy?
Yeah.
Speaking of good Aussie people doing good Aussie things, we've been a bit late to the party, but I think it's only rightfully so that we give Ange Postecoglou
Oh yeah.
the respect and love that he deserves on OFD.
Yeah. The Tottenham Hotspurs manager in the EPL.
In the EPL, he is up and about. I don't know what they've got us saying. It's like, oh, Ange Postecoglou. I don't know how it goes.
Now keep going.
There's a song out there that they've made for Ange, the Tottenham fans, and it's an absolute ball
It's a
terror.
belter. Is he the first ever Aussie manager?
I think he might be. Now, you know, shareholders, Saucy and I, out of all the sports that we're experts at, soccer isn't our number one.
For me, it's up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you quiz me with anything. I'll have a go.
I apologise. Yeah, well, is it the first Aussie manager?
Yes. I was just checking if you knew.
Actually, can I bring up breaking news right now, shareholders? And this is effing hilarious. Now, everyone knows that the OFD's horse is Litzy, in the sky.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, there hasn't been much chat about Litzy for quite some time now.
Did they put her down yet?
For some reason, it still has a heartbeat. But what I want to say is, we've offered to sell it. We wanted to sell our shares for free. Okay? It's that shit a horse that I hit up Scott Darby at Darbing Syndications and I said, Scotty, mate, we're happy for you to take it off our hands for the price of $0.
Yeah.
Now, Scott replied back with, I don't even know if I'll take it for $0. But nonetheless...
Don't you get money if you put them down and take them to the glue factory?
But I don't know. But nonetheless... They put a vote up, right? And they said, look, this thing is fucking running on soft sand at the moment. So they want to put it up for sale.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, I want you to have a guess without looking what one the first bid was and what it's up to. What they would be willing to pay for a donkey. Like, how much do you think a donkey goes for these days? And this is as we speak.
$7,000.
This is a horse that's really slow taking mine.
Is it less than that?
It's way less.
I don't know what they go for. Like, has it got any pedigree, like any chance or what?
Well, I suggest it could be a brood mare. Now, I'm not sure it's got any sort of good semen in her whatsoever, like in terms of good blood.
Semen in her?
Well, there will be semen in her, but I'm not sure if she's got the pedigree. You know what I mean? Like, what could I compare her to from an athlete? She's a bit like a Georgie Rose. You know what I mean? Like there's just, or like a
How's
piggy.
it go? Georgie Rose had a go.
Yeah, he had a go. Maybe a Piggy Riddell of horse racing.
Well, Piggy had a go.
Piggy had a go. Yeah, that's probably giving her a rap.
Like Piggy played a few games. So did George.
Yeah, she won one race and it was a non-tab event, which speaks volumes.
Out in fucking Gundy or something.
Yeah, Narendra or some bullshit like that. Have a guess right now. There's been 19 bids on Light in the Sky, which blows my mind that people
Like 2K,
less.
750.
3,000 we're up to.
Bro, I just said 2K and you said less.
Oh, sorry, I meant more. What? I meant to say the original bid was $500, which we thought was going to get it home. But
And
now
it's up to 3.
It's up to 3.
Do they know that it's shit? Like, do they? Who's
mate,
bidding on this?
I'm not sure.
Gordon?
I'm not sure if it's a Make-A-Wish Foundation that are getting involved in this or what the go is.
Yeah,
But-
maybe you could do that. Like, just donate it to the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
yeah,
and
and
have
that-
children just pet it.
And
Be a
pat it.
petting horse.
Yeah. Mate, anyway, I love that because it is going to be an absolute godsend the day that we don't have to pay any more effing fees for a donkey to run around a track.
What do you pay?
Not too much. It's like that Racing Stripes movie, except we don't have the fairy tale story of the slowest horse winning the race.
Sounds like the shittest horse in history.
It's putting a case forward.
Can you imagine if it wasn't shit? How interesting that'd be.
Oh, mate, it'd be fantastic.
You've just been stitched up by an owner.
We've been stitched up with a... That was the funniest thing. When we bought this horse, I remember talking to this character and he goes... I said, mate, I'm interested in this Russian Revolution filly. And he goes, Samuel, I'll be honest with you, mate. It's a gorgeous looking filly. Like, between me and you, this is a great bargain, mate. Like, she's going to win some races.
He's a salesman.
Yeah, I haven't seen a hind leg like that in ages. I said, oh, mate, I'll see your hind leg through
Shut
your ass if you keep chatting like that. But anyway, shareholders, Light in the Sky is officially no longer the
Yeah, good.
shareholders' horse,
Good.
which is an absolute miracle.
Speaking of that, shareholders had one message in, didn't say anything. He listened to the show last week and he confirmed that you are basically talking out your ass like that salesman. And he didn't come up with the name Ghost of Ross Oval.
Who did?
Friesen.
Yeah, no. Who did? Because it didn't.
I don't know.
It didn't come
Like,
out of my mouth.
Well, I don't know who came up with it.
I just got.
You're saying that
I
it's
got
coming
sent
from people
fan
in there.
mail. I got sent fan mail saying this
Okay.
kid is the ghost
Okay.
of Ross Oval.
All right. I'll put this towards you.
Yeah,
Nicknames, right? What do you call me?
saucy.
Yeah, right. Does anyone call you the Ghost of Ross Oval?
No, when I used to enter parties back in the day, freshly out of school,
You are such a loser.
out of fucking
What, in 2012 or 2013?
Yeah. I don't call myself the Ghost of Ross Oval. There was simply a story that went out that stated S. Burke is the Ghost of Ross Oval.
What story?
I think Ben Dobbins
Was it
or
in-
someone. Maybe.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up and shut the front door.
It could have been.
It was in your yearbook.
It could have been Phil Rothfield.
It was literally
or
in your BGS yearbook or some shit.
Right, yeah, Samuel Burke, the Ghost of Ross Oval.
And you wrote it.
I didn't.
You quoted yourself saying it.
I didn't. But anyway, Freo, if you're listening, you know full well that you've got a bit of hand in all of this. But do we have our, we must come up to, once again, and I say this every time, it is the greatest segment.
Legend and Knob of the Week, yeah. Who you got?
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Like Christmas.
It is like Christmas. Now, this week it's been a little bit different, shareholders, because, I've been at a Bucks party. Sauce has just established that he thinks Coolum's the greatest beach in fucking Australia, which
First Bay.
once I take you on a tour around the east coast of Australia, you're going to learn that you are so far from the truth.
I'd like to think that the best beach was in Queensland, but also we haven't even dipped out to WA.
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind going to WA.
Rottnest and stuff.
Like, what's our thoughts there with WA? You ever been?
Prob's planning a trip next year.
Really, to WA?
Yeah, going to do a couple weeks.
Righto, shareholders. It's the segment that just keeps on giving. You know, Saucy, I know you just...
It's good, bruh.
You love it. And look, I love it as much as the shareholders do. So it's this week's Knob and Legend of the Week, shareholders. I'm going to start off with my knob.
Yeah.
Now, we spoke about strippers at the start of the show with Bucks parties. This bloke is renowned for loving strippers, okay? He's just been traded to LA Clippers, James Harden. Now, Jimmy Harden, he's come to the Clippers and they've lost 5 in a row.
He loves his defense, eh?
Oh, he prides himself on defense. So, James Harden, get your fucking face out of the strip club, brother, and start winning some basketball games, or you're going to continue to be my knob of the week, because as far as I'm concerned, you're as toxic as anything.
Start hiring some chefs instead of strippers.
Yes, replace strippers with chefs, and if they need to be a little bit, you know... I don't know what to say there, but anyway, it's not much of one this week, shareholders. I'm battling from the weekend, but that's my knob of the week. But my legend of the week, this one's a classic, because the American dream, all these Yanks, they always talk about the American dream. Well, Jimbo Fisher, the Texas A&M football coach, Jimbo. He just got fired, Saucy. He just got fired from his coaching role for Texas A&M. Mm-hmm. Now, you want to talk about the American dream of excellence? Have a guess what he just got paid out.
Oh, a couple mil?
$76.8 million.
For getting fired.
For getting fired.
That's insane.
Now, you tell me that's not winning the American dream?
This is college football.
This is college football.
That's incredible.
So fancy getting fired and getting paid $76.8 million for being shit at your job.
What was he getting paid when he was working?
Oh, I think he was on like $100 million. Not a year, but that was his buyout. So I think he was on $10 million a year. So I think maybe something to do with if he signed a 10-year and he had, let's say, 7 or 8 years left.
That's old Johnny Manziel's alumni.
That is. Get
him back. Get him back coaching.
Shout out to Florida State too, who are undefeated, who's my college. Let's go FSU.
They're not your college.
That's my college, baby.
No, you didn't go there.
I went there.
You went and hung out there.
I went and hung out there and I served my time at that gorgeous establishment in Tallahassee.
The mental institution.
Yeah, shout out to all my friends over there too. Hope you do.
You catch up with any of them?
Yeah, we'll be doing a 10-year reunion soon. But
what would you talk about?
Oh, fuck. Who knows what I would...
Do you reckon someone would be alive?
Nah, they'd all be dead. When you think that you've got a head noise, just remember that there's people in that mental institution that are going through it a lot worse. And look at me, I came out the other side.
Shining.
Yeah. God, they got the wrong bloke, I can assure you of that.
Yeah.
But $76.8 million, not a bad way to hang up the boots and get fired, Jimbo. So... if there's ever a job out there that fucking pays that much for getting fired.
Safe to say he's sweet now. He doesn't need another job.
Oh, if he goes for another job, I'd be shocked.
Yeah, not for a while anyway.
Oh, I'm sure.
Put your feet up, have a few beers, bro.
Mate, he should fly down and go to the beach with Sauce at Coolum. Play that song. Let's get out of here. That was...
Birdo's had a fucking week and a half.
Yeah, I'm done, shareholders. I'm absolutely exhausted. It's time for some Zeds. But it's been an absolute pleasure. Chris Lynn's coming on next week. That's going to be a ball terror.
Yeah, it will.
We're going to hit it out of the park, pardon the pun.
Basically hit it out of the Gabba with Linny.
With Linny, yeah, as per usual. So buckle up. We'll see you next Monday. And don't forget, share us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, buy our merch, and more importantly, fucking have a good week.
Have a great week.
Where's the Queen's spirit now?